And I'm back with another unboxing. First, if you watch this video, donate me a penny so I can buy a new hat. You think it's time for this hat to go? Thumbs up this video if you think it's time for this hat to go to the trash. But it's a really good hat, really comfortable, and I wear it everywhere. I don't really care. Now you have like certain items you wear. Some people jewelry, watches, makeup, hairstyles, clothes that they wear everywhere. This is my hat. It is broken right down the beam, but this is a comfortable, very, very comfortable hat. I love this hat. But I think it's time for a new one. So, World Poker Tour hat, maybe. No more. In a few, probably sometime in the next couple months, I'll probably get rid of it and get a replacement. Probably go get a new Cubs hat. My other Cubs hat got shrunk or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, what we're here for is something special. Very, very special. Let me give you a hint what we're leaning on. So as you know what that is definitely the theme song for the NWO. Bought this at Best Buy today, $19.99 plus tax. Yeah, tax. 2-disc set. In the 90s, this was the group. If you didn't follow wrestling or wasn't alive in the 90s, and you haven't seen the NWO, check them out. Check out the DVD. Check out clips on YouTube. Check out old WCW product. Just go. WCW was the company in the 90s. WWF may be the company that ended up buying up WCW. But what you have to remember is WWF at one time was struggling. And Ted Turner almost bought WWF from under Vince McMahon because WWF was hurting. A lot of stuff WWF did, WCW did first. DX came after the NWO, but yeah, a lot of shenanigans came after the NWO did the shenanigans. Live tapings, live Monday night shows, WCW did first. A lot of the shenanigans that went on, there was a lot of things you saw. But then on the other side, you see something WWF did that WCW copied. So it went both ways. So, but there was a lot of WWF stuff that became popular because of WCW. Attitude Era ended when WWF bought WCW. That was the end of the Attitude Era. It just died right then and there. It was already calming down. Monday Night Wars ended. It was a sad day. It was a very, very sad day in wrestling. The night that Vince announced that he bought his competition. It's a very, very sad day. It was still that moment when Vince came on WCW and you're watching Nitro and you heard the rumors and Vince is on your program and all you hear is, "Hi, you never thought you'd see me here. It's me, Vince McMahon, and I bought my competition." Something like that. But I remember just the swag, the attitude he had behind it. And he was proud of that moment. He was like, I don't have anybody to compete with anymore. I own the wrestling industry. Now TNA's around, they're hurting, but I don't know, Ring of Honor's around, but they don't have the media attention. But yeah, there's some really good talent in both. A lot of WWE stars are leaving for other organizations. TNA stars are leaving for Ring of Honor or to go on other independent circuits. But there's not a lot of the talent coming into WWE. Why? Because WWE is struggling with story and talent and everything right now. For example, why are we having The Rock back? Why are we having Jericho? Why do we have Jericho back? Why do we have the Attitude Era stars back? Why does it look like right now that CM Punk is starting a battle with Steve Austin, who's had multiple knee surgeries, who should probably not be wrestling? Undertaker, as far as now, is retired. Triple H, as of now, is retired. But it took forever for them to finally get out of the spotlight. And it's ridiculous. The WWE right now is hurting so bad with everything that they have to bring back past superstars. and they're using a lot of the gimmicks that WWE did. For instance, I think Ryback's going to be a great talent when he finally finds himself in in the ring, on the mic, whatever. I think he'll be amazing. But WWE's treating him as Goldberg, and I don't care what anybody says or argues. There's a lot of that going on. You can kind of see he's just a beast running over everybody, kind of what the Giants used to do, which is good. But there's a lot of Goldberg stuff. Good thing he lost to Punk, even though it was shenanigans. But at least he lost to Punk, which can maybe let him push Ryback as more of a giant than Goldberg. A couple of the big guys, they're not pushing anymore. Brodus Clay I thought was going to come in and destroy. Tensai I thought was going to come in and destroy. They're not doing anything. Brodus Clay became a joke along with Santino Marella. And dancing was our truth. I mean, and have kids in the ring. Kids in the ring. Good for business, good for WWE, but wrestling? No. There's a lot of this stuff. Yes, wrestling has always been about everybody. But there's a lot of things that are kind of like, these guys used to be like giants, and now they're baby faces. There's no really heels. At least Punk and Heyman making good heels. Eve is making a good heel. I saw a tweet today from Velvet Sky of TNA that she would love to work with Paul Heyman. You know, people bash Paul Heyman for everything he's done, but Paul Heyman's a mad genius, and I don't care what anybody says. So WWE is struggling, but that's enough of that. Let's talk about the unboxing of the NWO Revolution DVD. This I got kind of worried about. I bought it because I was a huge NWO nut back in the day. I watched every WCW pay-per-view, everything, to see what the NWO was going to do next. I ordered them all. Remember the day Nash and Hall showed up. Remember the day Hogan turned on Savage. I remember those days like they're right there. They were great moments. Remember Hogan's, all the spray painted bodies, the day they first desecrated the belt with the NWO logo. The downfall day when Hogan and Nash laid down for Hogan. That was, that was the day it started collapsing upon itself. Remember some of the names that most people don't remember being in there. $1 Million Man was an NWO guy. Buff Bagwell. Believe Dusty Rhodes was actually in there. DDP was in there. Fake Sting. Nash, Hall, Hogan, Macho Man, Miss Elizabeth. We could go on and on and on. This guy's, I don't even remember the bodyguard. I can't remember what his name was. The black guy, bald black guy that was like the bodyguard. I can't remember his name, but yeah. So, and then in the Wolfpack, which was Hall and Nash, and they, when everything started splitting, it just went downhill, and it was kind of annoying. You didn't know what was going to happen next, and you didn't know how far it was going to go down. And then, like I said, that's the day that everything just went. So, those unboxings we would get. I was hoping for like a limited edition, special edition case, because this would have been something cool for wrestling nuts to have some type of special case for. Along when the Attitude Era comes out, that'd be another great item for wrestling nuts to have a limited edition, special edition case. Or if WWE did the same thing as they did with the freaking games. I wish they would do more of that. They had limited edition copies of WWE 13. Are you still buying them, I think, off WWE's website? They're like $20 more, but they have a lithograph, a picture with Steve Austin's autograph on it, and the cover is different. I wish they would do that with the DVDs, or randomly insert autographs in the DVDs and don't change the price. Put 25 autographs in the packagings for 25 Kevin Nash's with WWE. Put 25 of his autographs in here. So when I open it, I go, says look for anything on the. Don't even have to tell people they're in there. Open, oh look, a Kevin Nash autograph. How awesome would that be? 25 people get a Kevin Nash autograph. That'd be freaking amazing. But so stuff like that would be awesome. If you'd have to buy a limited edition packaging to get potential of the autograph. So I think that'd be cool. So let's see what's on the back. New World Order in the '90s. One Revolution movement. symbolized 3 letters and forged notorious rebels painted the industry black and white. The brand new, never-before documentary reveals the true sweet saga of the NWO. Hear from the members that were in the for life as they witnessed the upload from hostile takeover WCW to stunning defecations, eternal struggles, and shocking resurgence in WWE. The complete story of the New World Order is finally told, packed with 8 hours of special features showcasing Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and the rest of the NWO, including the Outsiders invasion of Nitro, NWO's WWE debut, which is pretty sad. The shocking revealed a 3rd member at Bash's Beach when Hogan joined. Battles included heavyweight championships at WCW Tag matches featuring Sting, Macho Man, the Giant, Piper, Heat, when the Heat joined the NWO, Steiner Brothers, and much more. Blu-Ray not in a roundtable discussion featuring Kevin Nash and other legends. Approximately 9 hours. This is going to be pretty cool to watch. And it's hoping they don't treat it the same way they treat a lot of WCW products. More of the downfall than what they did good for wrestling. My nose is running. Hold on. Let me wipe my nose real quick. I've been running all night. I think it's being cold and there's noise coming through. So the next couple days are going to be weird for weather and stuff. So, I'm worried. Very, very worried about what's going to be on this disc. So, I will actually watch it later. So let's open this. The goods. I was hoping for limited edition packaging. So, did my research, looked for limited edition packaging, couldn't find anything special. Packaging on Amazon, Best Buy, Kmart, who's WWE partner. So, anyway, slipcover, like nothing new. So, let's see what we got. We got 2 discs. Hey, look. $5 off $25 purchase of WWE merchandise. I don't know if the code's exclusive or not, but I may have to use that. Maybe I can get some other DVDs. The day nobody cares about. See, I hate stuff like this. This has nothing to do with wrestling. And here we go. The NWO disc. That's fancy disc. I like those. I like those discs. 1 and 2, black and white. What's in here? And then they have on the back 6 versus the Bounty Hunter, Outside versus Steiner Brothers, Hollywood Hogan versus Piper, and Rodman being in there. Yeah, some neat stuff. You want to see the list? Go to Amazon. Go somewhere and look it up. That's on disc 1. I'm surprised disc 1's white and black, and disc 2 is black and white. But whatever. And disc 2. Lessons to wrestling discussion. Nash, Jim Ross, J.J. Dillon, and Michael Hayes. Beginning the NWO concept. Hogan turns his back and putting Vince out of business. I remember that. Don't people forget that Vince almost got WWE bought. Ratings war, pointing fingers, Goldberg, cutting edge and controversy on the downfall. Invitation only, no special matches. So, pretty cool. So there's some more. You want to see what's on disc 2? Here's a quick look. I don't know if you can really see that, but you get an idea. So, that's what you get with your NWO 2-disc DVD collection. People really don't remember how awesome WCW was and the NWO was. So if you ever want to go find out what your Attitude Era brought you, as you guys know in WWE, WWF, go look up old WCW footage, seriously. Then go look up old WWE footage around the same time and watch what they had to put on TV to compete with each other. And I promise you, the stuff you see on TV now, the stuff you see in WWE, it's crap compared to what the 90s was. The NWO, WCW, the Attitude Era, WWE, DX, all that stuff just brought you. It brought you so much. And even ECW had impact on what wrestling was. Sorry, your hardcore title that WWF had was introduced because of Paul Heyman in ECW. Just remember that people were paying to see people bleed. That's what ECW brought to the market. The 90s was a totally different era in wrestling. An era that will never be repeated for a few reasons. One, the lack of competition now. Vince has bought all of his competition. WCW, ECW, both bought by Vince McMahon. Two, as long as Linda McMahon is running for her Senate seat. It's a totally different ballgame. They don't want anything. They even took the Attitude Era off the digital media because of Linda McMahon. The Attitude Era was the most influential moments in wrestling. Changed wrestling forever. We will never see that again. TNA now just doesn't have the support. They have the talent. They have a decent, solid batch of people behind the product. Hogan's a different man. If you don't see it, he is. He's a totally different man than what he was. As far as a businessman, I'm not talking personal life, the sex tape, whatever. Hogan's a different businessman. Sting's a different businessman. Why doesn't Sting go to WWE? There's a reason. Because Vince is a very hard ass jerk of a businessman. But he's a businessman at that. He's a good businessman. He's been able to take that WWE product to a level that's not touchable. Ring of Honor. A bunch of very talented individuals. I cannot name but a couple of them. But watch them. They're a bunch of very, very talented individuals. Go watch Ring of Honor. If you want wrestling as we know it on WWE, it's not wrestling, it's entertainment. Watch wrestling as we used to know it. Go watch Ring of Honor. I'm serious. Go watch Ring of Honor. I don't even know what time it comes on. It comes on some weird time, and I work night shift, so I don't get to see it. But go watch Ring of Honor. You'll enjoy Ring of Honor if you want to watch wrestling and don't watch a lot of the other showboating show stuff in the back that goes on. But anyway, that's off topic. Go pick up NWO The Revolution. Go look up footage of NWO if you don't even know what I'm talking about. When you watched the NWO, you knew you were watching something special, and you were for life. Peace out.